You know, I was talking about Tantra the other day, and I'm talking to you because there are people who say they are Tantra and they run tantric groups, particularly the Sannyasin lot and all that, tantric groups, and people in Germany and everywhere I read women saying they're tantricas, which is apparently the female of the tantric master, and all this bullshit and rubbish. And I wanted to say something for the people about Tantra, for I am Tantric Master. Now, Tantric Master, by the grace of God, not by anything else, but by an actual power given in the body, within the body, given in the body the power to, through physical love, which is the basis of all human existence, so therefore that's not surprising that God should give a power, a physical power for the man to change a woman. Now, through physical love, making physical love to her. Now, to change a woman in such a way by a tantric master making love to her is to make her or reveal to her a love that she has never known before in the physical act, to reach a point inside of her which, of course, really is the point of God. Because the tantric master is always the acknowledgement of God, nothing else, because he cannot have any self in him, because everything, the power that he has, comes only for the Most High from God. And therefore, when he loves a woman whom he sees, you see, I have the ability to see the beauty in a woman, the deep inner beauty in her, and if I see her and I move to and I make love to her, then something happens. She is penetrated to a great depth inside her cone. Now her mind, etc., and the emotions and the things, especially if she cannot be with me very often or live with me, or if I do not make love to her again, then the emotions cover it over. But I tell you, there is a God point in her that is exposed that will never ever be obscured except by her mind, emotions and fears, and that does not matter to me, because I work in the vital world which does not sleep and does not die, and it is there that I work the tantric power that I have, and that is divinely given to me. So a tantric master always is concerned with God and demonstrates the God to the woman in that action of making love, and she sees a beauty in him. She sees the beauty that is a divine beauty of God. Now, so therefore, when a man, and all men think they are God's gift to women, we know that because man is God's gift to women. We can't deny that. What are you going to do, woman? You know, man is your gift. The only thing is that the tantric power is something that is just given. It's not given to all men, but all men can bring about a divine love through their love of woman, but the tantric power is something that is just given. You can't learn it. You can't be taught it in groups, which is pure sexuality. Women can't be made tantricas through holding groups and that. What I can make women is beautiful women who love God, truly love God, and I have made love to many women among the people that I teach, but I have a number of women that I have made love to who have been closer to me. And those women that have been closer to me, I am leaving behind because they are indeed beautiful women. They have a love of God in them. They have been changed completely, as they would be the first to say. They have the knowledge of love and the beauty of love, and they are just women. And that is that my work is to leave behind on this earth. woman whom I have loved, who has something to contribute to those that come after in this great evolutionary dream. But now I am retired and I live with two beautiful women, and that's it. But the women that have been close to me, I leave behind. And that's not saying I don't want to get onto this dying stuff anymore. There are no signs that I'm going to die. Not yet. So I wanted you to hear about this Tantra, and now I'm going to tell you the source of how this tantric power was given to me. Now I have referred to it in different tapes and things. I think I have in books, I don't know, or seminars. But when I was, because I like to tell you, I don't have any secrets, you see, as such. I love to tell the people so that you don't get into the bullshit of the groups teaching Tantra. I am endowed, I am empowered by God. That's how it is. It's just like saying the sparrow has the power to fly, and we don't. Well, that's how it is. So when I think I was aged, it was 1960, I think. Yeah, it was 1960, however old I was. I had been introduced to a woman that I found myself loving, and I was married with 2 children, and you can understand how that was. And I loved my wife as I thought as man loves before divine love is revealed to him. I loved my wife and I loved my children, and that was it, like so many of us do. But this terrible love of God came into me before I met the woman, and it started to cause me dreadful pain inside and terrible pain inside, and I didn't know what was happening. And I used to roll on the floor in pain in the bedroom, weeping from the terrible pain in my body, the emotional pain that's just through the love of God. And God, of course, is nothing. And when you love nothing so that it just causes you pain and you can't bear the pain and yet you do, it's loving nothing, you see, because we usually love an object, don't we? Well, this was nothing. And it went on for months, and of course my first wife was horrified. A grown man rolling on the floor, crying and weeping. Anyway, that went on for some time and caused quite a few difficulties for my first wife, as you can imagine, and my children. But then after a time, as is the way of things, what is within will manifest that is real, and sometimes the things that are not real but have to be manifested also come out. A woman appeared in my life, and she was nothing to me to start with, but suddenly my eyes started to open and I loved her. And then I made love to her. And it was so different to any love that I'd ever had that I just couldn't believe. I just couldn't believe it. And then one day I was walking into my home, and I was in the garage having just parked the car, and I suddenly saw a vision of this woman. Either in my head or out there, I don't know where it was, but I saw a vision of her. And amazingly to me, something dropped away from her image. She was still there, but something dropped from her, and I gasped. My God, it is the Lord. It's God. And the vision said to me, of course it is I, quite indignantly too. Of course it is I. There is no name in the woman. She doesn't exist. It is I. But I will not reveal this to anyone else in the world, and nor will you be able to tell anyone else in the world. In that way will I have my way. But I promise you, I will unite you with this love. And then I said, please show me your beautiful face once more. And her face appeared in front of me and then disappeared. Now, my teaching right from the beginning has always been about the love of man and woman. It takes its power from that experience or that knowledge which has always been in me ever since. And one of the first things that I wrote when I went public in round about 1982 was a way of love for the West. And the other pamphlet was a way of truth for the West. But right from the beginning I laid it down, saying something like this, the way of love for the West. You have had the way, the Christian way, the way of Jesus, the way of forgiveness. You have had that way. You've had the way of Buddha, which is the way of silence and meditation and stillness. But I give you a new way, and that is the love of man and woman. And since then, and before that anyway, it was in me, before I wrote the pamphlets, I have always, as you said, Simon, I have always put the love of man and woman before all truth, because the love of man and woman is the truth of us beings on this earth. And God can be realized through that. And I have the power to help that realization, because I truly am empowered with the love of woman. Truly am I empowered with that love of her. And in the love of her, I have been able to help man, as so many men have grown in nobility as I speak about my vast knowledge of the love between man and woman. So you see, I am tantric master, not because I learnt anything. I was made. That's where it comes from. So I will do that so that you are not misled. I am the great master of love and truth. You have all heard me and heard my tapes and been with me. And I have no secrets. I have no secrets in my life. I am open. And if you've read my journal, my 3 journals, which I can always commend to anyone who wants to get easy doses of my teaching, then my 3 journals are very good. But in one of them I say, everything that you have done must be shouted from the rooftops. Otherwise you cannot be free, because you've got secrets, hidden little recesses. So I tell you my tantric story. I tell you of my love of woman. I tell you how I live. Because the people to me are God, not the public. That's why you don't see me on television or radio programs and phone backs, which they want me to do. Because that's the public asking stupid questions. I'm concerned with the people, for the people are God, and I serve God. And I have no secrets from the people.